All right. Frank Monday coming at you once again on the Live Drive Jive Archive. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be, whenever you may be, and whoever you may be. Welcome, one and all, wizards, warlocks, wayfarers, and wanderers. All have a place in the Tao. So, the Gray Agenda. This morning I'd like to talk just a little bit about gray aliens and Guardians of the Astral. I watched, this is in response to Gigi Young on the latest Dark Journalist. Wow, it's really it's really cold and gray today in Old Peking. I remind you, we are broadcasting live from the Central Kingdom of the Celestial Dragon. Old Peking, deep within the twilight zone of the netherworld. Yeah, man, what's this guy doing? Come on, bro. Okay, so Gigi Young on the Dark Journalist is once again pointing the finger at the Greys and vilifying them. I take issue with this, and I'll tell you why. I've had quite a few direct encounters with the Greys. And at lower levels, when I was a young initiate, maybe I would get scared and be like, oh, the Greys are abducting me. Oh no. But as I got a little older and more versed in my magical practice, it got to the level where I could sit down and have a conversation with these guys on the astral and figure out what they're up to. So these are private personal secrets that are beyond the gates of Karanzan and Sandalphon. Not typically exposed to the uninitiated. So unfortunately, I feel like Gigi's in that category somehow. She hasn't received initiation into the esoteric order. So she's dealing with mystery school traditions and material, but I think she's too young is what it is. You're too young, bro. You don't understand the Greys. So I'll be careful how I tread here, because if you send negative intent against the Astral Guardians, and you're like, oh yeah, I got all this shit figured out, and here's what it is, and you try to sum them up as like future beings projecting back into our reality and trying to create hybrid synth humans in order to infiltrate. Oh God, what a sci-fi fantasy. I mean, that's so far from the reality of what's going on in the spirit world with these beings. There are many levels of spiritual entities above human beings. I heard someone the other day say that the humans were placed above the Archangeli due to their experimentation and free will. And these are intentional blinds. Now, a lot of this information isn't meant to be revealed to the public, to the masses, but those are intentional blinds at the lower levels of initiation, which means they teach you backwards information that once you get to a higher level, you can have the keys to unlock that and understand it at a deeper level. Greys are astral guardians, and in fact, they're not even that high in the astral plane. They're low-level guardians that attract people's interest to spiritual development and pass along secret knowledge. All right, I don't want to go too far here, but once you get beyond them, they just disappear and recede into the framework like gremlins and elementals, and they don't really tote that much power. And so if a person feels like they've gone through an abduction experience and that they're being targeted and this, that, and the other thing, Greys are natural beings in the spirit realm, and that's not what they're up to. That is human activity. Those are things that are being perpetrated by secret black op government groups that are trying to usurp that concept and that idea. So they know about some of the lower level initiation proceedings of the dark celestials, and they would misconstrue and misrepresent what's going on in the astral realm. Folks who buy into it are what are called useful idiots. And in that, they're just propagating these mainstream ideas, and as a result, they're just helping the deception. So I know Dark Journalist I don't believe he's a psychic and that he does remote viewing or astral work. He's studied a lot of the right material, but at the same time, a lot of it points in the direction of error. 100-day magical challenge. If you're joining me for it, make sure you get your Aladdin's lamp wish list put together. 3 items. We can build up over the next few days until the new moon, and then we can officially launch the drive towards 100 days of magical practice that will empower and enliven you. Want to keep this one short this morning so I can get it uploaded nice and easy. Y'all good looking sexy people, stay well out in Happy Land, and I will see you in the abodes of the future. As above, so below. Love is the law, love under will, and do thou will. Do what thou will is the whole of the law. Good magic.